Okay, so this time we will write a program which is almost similar to the first while loop program that we had written. You remember we had written started this while loop by writing a program of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. This was the first program that we wrote. So up to maybe n numbers, maybe n, where n was inputted by the user. This time can we change the program and maybe write a program which will compute 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, that is 1 square means 1 into 1, 2 square is 2 into 2, 3 square that is 3 into 3, 4 square 4 into 4, and plus 5 square maybe 5 into 5 it means, and so on up to n square. Putting it simply, our program is to compute 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square and so on up to n square. So I think this is pretty understandable. This is very much understandable. It is easy. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square up to n square, where n will be inputted by the user. It is as simple as that. So how to write that program? I think all of you have understood. It is no big deal. It is almost the same thing. So let us write this program once more. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conaio.h, our same old methods, main followed by maybe int I comma n. So I will tell the user, and don't forget that we also need the sum variable. Sum variable to keep the entire sum, 1 square plus 2 square. If you understand, then this whole thing is a sum. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square, whole thing is a sum. So the whole thing should be kept in a variable called sum. N means the last variable, the last number, n into n is the last thing. So n will be entered by the user. And I means the iteration, that is, it will go gradually through 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So if I continue with the program, printf enter the value of n, that is up to the nth term, which number do you have to continue up to. So enter the value of n, scanf %d ampersand n. I scan the value of n over here. Now once this is done, now I have to calculate the sum. Is not it good to again initialize the sum to 0 and I to how much? If you remember, then if I think like this, that this whole thing is sum, just for the sake of understanding I write, this whole thing is sum. Sum is initialized to how much? 0. And what is I? I is 1 into 1, so I is just 1. So I is basically 1. It will go through 1, 2, 3 and gradually 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 3 into 3 will be added to the sum one by one through every iteration of the while loop. So let me start with while. How long should this continue? While I less than equal to n. I believe you can understand that. I starts with 1, so it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to n. So while I less than equal to n, I should continue this. So every time I get into the loop, sum should be equal to sum plus how much? Remember, I is 1. So is not it expected that you will increment I by 1 in this loop itself, which means when it goes back to the next iteration of the loop, this I should be 2. And in the third iteration, I should be equal to 3. So every time, what do you want? The first time you want 1 into 1 to be added, second time you want 2 into 2 to be added, third time you want 3 into 3 to be added. So basically every time, don't you want I into I to be added? I believe you understand this. You want sum plus I into I, because first time I is 1, second time I is 2, third time I is 3, because every time in the loop I will increment I equal to I plus 1, and I believe you understand. Then that's the end of the while loop. So check out what sum is 0, I is 1. So when you get inside the loop, sum equal to sum plus I into I means first time 1 into 1 added to sum was 0. So 1 into 1 added to that. So this 1 into 1 has been added to sum the first time. When it goes to the loop the next time, I has already been incremented, so I is 2 now. So what is getting added to sum? 2 into 2. So on the program will continue, 2 into 2 being added. And you can understand when it goes to the loop the third time, I has again been incremented to 3. So next time I into I being added means 3 into 3 will be added, and so on. That's the program. So I believe you understand that that will actually do the entire program for us. Don't forget the get ch at the end and the clear screen at the beginning to avoid the screen being dirty at the beginning. The screen should be very clear. So I think you understand the program. Let me run it. Alt-R, enter. Say maybe just for this understanding purpose, keep it simple, 4. So n value 4 means I will compute 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3 plus 4 into 4. So this, how much is it? 1 plus 2 into 2, that is 4, 5, plus 3 into 3, 9, that is 14, plus 4 into 4, that is 16. That is, what should be the value? Oh my God, you understand what? I just forgot to printf the sum. It's good that we commit mistakes sometimes, because as many mistakes as a programmer does, so much elegant, so much skillful he becomes with programming. It's a joke though. Okay, the sum is %d. How much is it? What should be replaced? Who should replace this %d? Sum. I absolutely forgot to print the output itself. So it did not print anything. It calculated but did not print anything at all. Now it will print. Alt-R, enter. So 4. So what is the sum? The sum is 30. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, that is 1 plus 4, 5, 3 into 3 is 9, 5 plus 9 is 14, and 4 into 4 is 16, 14 plus 16 is 30. It's quite simple. If we make it 5, then obviously a 5 into 5, 25 will be added to the 30, making it 55. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, 1 plus 4 is 5, 3 into 3 is 9, 5 plus 9 is 14, 4 into 4 is 16, 14 plus 16 is 30, and 5 into 5 is 25, 30 plus 25 is 55. I think you understand this program. So that's it. And you can understand before taking the break that had I made a small change in the requirement of the program, had I make it, you will have to make 1 into 2, sum is equal to 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus maybe 3 into 4 plus maybe 4 into 5 plus maybe 5 into 6 and so on, n into how much? N into n plus 1. I repeat, suppose my program requirement has changed now. The program statement is sum equal to 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5 plus 5 into 6 plus ... up to n into n plus 1. How will you write this program? Is not the program absolutely same? You again start with this I, n, sum. You enter the value of n and scan it. Sum should again be initialized to 0 to start with. This should be 0. And I should be initialized to 1. So let me consider this one is I. So next time in the loop, I is 2, this one. Next time in the loop I increment it to 3. Next time in the loop I increment it to 4. So this part of the loop I equal to I plus 1 should remain as it is, I equal to I plus 1, but this should become sum equal to sum plus I into, I think you understand, I plus 1, sum equal to sum plus I into I plus 1, no more changes, that's it. Let me run the program and you will understand. Say I make it 4, 4 means 1 into 2, that is 2, 2 into 3, that is 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 3 into 4, 12, 8 plus 12 is 20, and then 4 into 5, that is 20, should be 40, the sum is 40. So understand this, 1 into 2 is 2, next is 2 into 3 is 6, 4 plus 6, 2 plus 6 is 8, then it is 3 into 4, 12, 8 plus 12 is 20, and then finally 4 into 5, that is 20, 20 plus 20 is 40. So I think you understand this. You can check with a bigger, sorry, let me run the program, Alt-R, run. So maybe I make it say 16, it will be a big number, 1632, take a piece of pen and paper and check out whether it is true or not. 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5 plus 5 into 6 and so on up to 16 into 17, it will definitely be 1632. Check it out. Thank you. So that is the end. You can take a bit of break before we come back.